When Justin Bieber said Mother's Day sucks, fans didn't just ignore it. They took it seriously. To many, it felt like more than just a random comment. They saw it as a clue, a piece of a much larger story. One that involves years of strange encounters, questionable relationships with powerful people in the music industry, and even a disturbing promise involving a luxury car.
The internet has been on fire with speculation that Bieber may have abused the young teen in Diddy's entourage.
Now, people online are turning their attention to someone very close to Justin, his mom, Patty Millette. And they're asking a tough, uncomfortable question. Did she sell her son out to the industry? It may sound like a wild accusation at first, but once you start looking into everything that's come to light over the years, things start to feel unsettling.
I just had no idea what was to come.
I just want to be a regular kid.
Yeah.
I had no idea that this life would take me by storm. I had no idea that I would just get sucked up by all of this stuff. There was so many people who were just so mean, bothered me, and then it affected how I acted and how I treated people. And it's just this ongoing cycle of hurt people hurt people.
There have been several anonymous reports or blind items that suggest Justin is being constantly watched. They claim he's treated more like property than a person. One leak even said that his management team is afraid he might relapse or reveal secrets about the industry. And you've seen any recent videos of him? You might agree, something seems off. In these clips, Justin looks tired, worn down, and unwell.
He's not protecting Diddy either. He's drawing a clear line and pointing us back to the real issue, the other victims. Fans have speculated for months, especially after that video where Diddy seems to pat Bieber down, perhaps searching for wires. Then there's that weird energy on Jimmy Kimmel where Diddy said he knows better than to talk about what we do together. Everything ain't for everybody.
He's been spotted wearing the same clothes for days, mumbling to himself, and acting like someone who's struggling possibly with addiction, mental health, or both. Some fans say he looks like a person who's trapped emotionally and physically. There's one clip where he can be heard saying, "I don't like that stuff, bro. It's just business out here, you know?" It doesn't sound like someone enjoying fame and fortune. It sounds like someone who feels powerless.
I don't like that shit. Sorry, bro. I don't like that shit, bro.
Sorry, bro. It's just a business out here, you know?
This isn't the first time fans have been concerned about him. A while back, a freestyle video of Justin went viral where he rapped, "I fly like a fly guy," which people found confusing and troubling. It felt strange, even sad, and made people wonder if he was okay. But now, things are getting even darker. People are starting to suggest that Patty, his mother, may have allowed him to get involved in the industry knowing how dangerous it could be.
I like a fly guy. I fly high like a magpie. I go high like a that guy.
That's a heavy accusation. But it's one that some fans believe might be true, especially when you look at what Justin went through. Over the years, there have been multiple stories about parties, shady encounters, and the pressure young stars face behind the scenes. And Justin's name often comes up in these discussions.
When you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does.
Actor Terrence Howard recently spoke out about the entertainment industry and how it harms young male stars. He didn't mention Justin specifically, but fans quickly connected the dots. The things Howard described: manipulation, emotional trauma, and being used matched Justin's journey almost perfectly. Let's rewind to one of the earliest red flags, a night when a very young Justin was reportedly partying with Diddy and rapper The Game. Photos from that night showed Justin barely able to keep his eyes open. Witnesses claimed he seemed dazed, possibly intoxicated. It left fans worried and confused. Later, another video surfaced of Justin at a club with NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. and singer Trey Songz. In the video, Justin leaves the camera frame for a moment and returns acting strangely. Some people speculated he was doing drugs off camera. Meanwhile, Trey seemed to be deliberately blocking paparazzi, raising more suspicions. Then came the clip that shook a lot of people the moment Jaden Smith hugged Justin from behind, and Justin kissed him. For some, it was an innocent moment between two friends. But for others, especially those who believe young stars are groomed in the industry, it felt like another sign of something more troubling. And the parents? They didn't escape criticism either. People began calling out both Patty Millett and Will Smith, accusing them of sacrificing their children's well-being to stay in good standing with powerful figures like Diddy. Now, let's talk about that infamous Lamborghini promise. Back when Justin was only 15 years old, Diddy promised him a Lamborghini. But there was a catch. Diddy said Justin had to come to Daddy to get it. This was caught on video, and the internet hasn't forgotten. People are asking, what grown man offers a luxury sports car to a teenage boy just to hang out?
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number.
Yeah.
That alone made many people uncomfortable. Diddy also claimed he spent 48 hours straight with Justin. Fans immediately saw red flags. After that weekend, Justin's behavior noticeably changed. In another video, Diddy confronts Justin in a studio saying, "You acting different now. I ain't seen you in 2 days." It felt like Diddy was upset Justin was pulling away and people noticed.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that.
So how did Bieber end up with Diddy in the first place? According to singer Jaguar Wright, Diddy tried to get direct access to Justin, but his label said no. So, Diddy allegedly used Usher, someone he had mentored before, as a middleman.
Justin.
Actually, Justin is not just healthy like I prayed, but like I said, he's really talented. He's been putting up videos on YouTube, and he is now the #1 most subscribed to musician in Canada on YouTube. And number 20th in the world musician in Canada.
And we heard him sing.
We met him here. Yeah, he sang for us in the green room earlier.
What a voice. You would never believe could come out of
And a voice that's caught the
beautiful.
attention of some pretty high up people.
Yeah, he was being courted by the different music labels, and I don't know if you know if Justin Timberlake and Usher were actually fighting over who could sign him, and so we just signed with the music label, and we're moving in about a week to the US. So it's a big step, and he's got a long journey and great plans. Congratulations, Justin.
Usher, already familiar with Diddy's world, introduced Bieber to that side of the industry. What upset fans even more is that Patty, Justin's mom, defended this.